Singapore is Asia's fastest growing REIT hub with a 20-year track record and an annual growth rate of over 13% over the last 10 years.
REIT today offer a diverse profile of global sponsors
with a total market capitalization of nearly $100 billion.
REITs dominate Singapore's IPOs and secondary offerings in terms of the amount of proceeds raised.
That offer long-term sustainable total returns and one of the highest dividend yields with lower volatility.
REIT are anchored by the Singapore brand name, which has always been synonymous with political stability.
High levels of pragmatic governance.
and efficient tax regime.
We have a conducive regulatory environment that was developed in close consultation with the industry.
There's also been great diversity in the assets being listed.
And vibrant secondary capital markets.
We have a very strong international and Asian institutional base that support the REIT product here.
The REIT industry was conceived because of the determined and unified efforts from multiple stakeholders.
We started in 2002 with just purely Singapore assets.
Singapore was coming into its own at the time as an international financial hub.
We had a vision to grow the REIT ecosystem in Singapore and establish ourselves as a global REIT hub.
Singapore quickly became an Asian REIT hub when Asian sponsors saw the viability and success of the initial REIT listings.
From 2007 to 2013, we saw a huge increment in Asia assets being listed as REITs. This trend has only continued to rise.
The founding of REITs in 2013 was to strengthen Singapore as a fundraising centre for REITs and to enhance Singapore's attractiveness as a listing centre for foreign REITs.
From Asian sponsors with their overseas assets, we are also now seeing the inclusion of sponsors from different global jurisdictions coming to Singapore to list their REITs right here.
The fact that most REITs hold a substantial number of foreign assets.
It's a clear validation of Singapore's transformation into an international hub for REIT listing.
This is a signal to Singapore that its governance and investment structures have a place on the world stage.
Singapore has now become a meaningful weight in the global real estate benchmark.
As the sector explores opportunity to further enhance its scale and competitiveness, mergers among REITs have been gaining traction in recent years.
Mergers provide REITs with more growth optionality.
Higher levels of gross revenue, net property income, and DPU.
Investors here will have an exciting time where they can invest into new asset classes, into the best-in-class sponsors, delivering them the best performance returns.
Sustainability plays an integral part in the future of REITs.
There will be increased demand for green buildings that integrate property technology.
As investors seek to invest in ESG-friendly real estate,
providing stable and growing distributions over the long term.
The future for the Singapore REIT hub is bright and it is exciting.
There is an extraordinary investing power in Southeast Asia, which directly impacts Singapore as a global REIT hub. We see this developing considerably over both short-term and long-term future.
the sector will continue to further internationalize and develop in size and diversity.
The REIT track record over the past 20 years gives us the confidence that the next 20 years will see this innovation be embraced and implemented.